Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Sean Stories. It is today is the beautiful day of December 23rd, 2020, and I'm it's episode number I forget what episode we were on. That's a good question. What episode are we on? I'm looking. I'm going to be looking here on the internet here and see what which one we're on, because I don't remember which episode we're on. I should have that down. We're on this is episode number 15, and the last time I made a video was on December the 19th. So here we are. 3 days later. First of all, my chair. This is our oldest chair in the house, probably, and we have reinvested in our duct tape upholstery business. I think it's very awesome. It has the what I would call the pink woodland and series of chairs. Anyways, from what I hear, it's really still comfortable as it was brand new. I'm just saying, I'm putting that out there for whatever it's worth. And so let's get right into it. And I'm gonna I'm breaking some things up. I'm gonna be doing some couple things in the future, in the next couple days, over the next week. There's going to be a video that I'm just sharing my thoughts on The Mandalorian. I'm not going to tell you here. We're not going to talk about it here. I'm just going to tell you my thoughts in a separate video about what I thought about the ending of The Mandalorian series for series number 2, and what I think about it going forward, whether it will continue. I'm just going to spew my thoughts and my opinion. So that's what's going to happen. That's going to be headed into the future blog. I have down here my notebook. This is where we keep all of our ideas in this handy dandy little Franklin planner notebook. You gotta have a way to basically keep things organized. Okay. Secondly, I find myself keep thinking about January 14th, which is in the future, but it's very soon. And why is that? So I have been, I'm always thinking about sunsets and when the sun goes down. I don't know why. It's fixated on it. I'm infatuated with the idea of the sunsets, twilight, and stuff like that. So anyways, one of the things that that happens is from, and I think I had it. Here's my piece of paper. I have a note. My note says that specifically, my note says that on the 31st of October, the sun rose at 8 o'clock in the morning and it set at 6:26 in the evening. Then the next day, we, here in Michigan, we fall our clocks back 1 hour. And so immediately the sun rose at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it set the next day at 5:24 in the evening, 1 hour earlier. So on December the 31st, it will be 8 o'clock in the morning again when the sun is rising, and it will be 5:09. It will be 5:09 in the afternoon. Now, on the 17th, per timeanddate.com is this website that I visit, and per that website that I visit, I have to say that I looked it up, and it said that on that date, on December the on December the 17th that the sunset is now getting later and later and later and later by a couple of minutes every day or something, right? About a minute or so every other day. So on January the 14th, the sun will rise at about 8 o'clock in the morning, but it will be up until the sunset will go until 5:24, which is the exact same date until that it was that we had sunset back in on November the 1st. So like, there's 2 months of time it took for us to gain back to where we had the same sunset time from November to January. That's on January 14th. I think it's really, really cool and awesome. And I was just thinking about this in the future. On the end of January, on the 28th, we'll be back to almost at 7 o'clock in the morning when the sun will come up, and 6:30 will be the time that the sun goes down. Now, look, I know that was a bunch of information that probably some of you out there are like going, Sean, why? But it's just something that it's me. You're getting to know me. You're getting to know the thoughts in my head, and I ponder over this stuff. I don't know, it's just something I'm amazed about, and also I have finally figured it out in my head, after watching a really great YouTube video about. I have this want to take some pictures, especially using the iPhone 12 Max, not the iPhone 12 Max, the iPhone Pro, the small version, and take some really great pictures outside, and see if I can capture with the iPhone Pro, the iPhone 12 Pro, the Milky Way. So I have to wait until what they call is Milky Way season, or somewhere past March. We'll have to see. And that's fine, because in the wintertime, and you're out there in the cold, and it's like, dark 100 hours, it gets cold, and you're like freezing, and you're like wondering, why the heck are you even out there looking for stars? Yeah. So, I was reading about that, and I think it's pretty funny. Pretty interesting. Not funny. Interesting. Okay. So, about a week ago, I'm not. This is not a political channel, and this is not a political joke, but I'm just asking this because I have. This is a Disney channel. It was said that the name of the soldiers that are going to be part of the Space Force are going to be called Guardians. And I thought to myself immediately, they're going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm just saying, Guardians of the Galaxy. They're guardians of the planet. I'm just saying, they're part of the Space Force, and there's Guardians of the Galaxy. They're going to be guardians of Earth. It's going to be interesting. I have to say, there's a lot of things I think about this new Space Force program. I'm not really sold on it just yet. I'm not sure. We don't have spaceships. We don't have anything in outer space. We have a space shuttle that we're not even really NASA. The budget for NASA keeps on being wanted to be trimmed by one politician or another, and I don't know. And now all of a sudden we have the Space Force. You know what I'm saying? Sky quoting the Space Force. We'll see how it goes in the future. Maybe Disney could do a like a new Space Force kind of ride. Mission Space could turn into Mission Space Force. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right. So, okay, we talked about that. Number 3. Number 4 is let's see here. Number 4. So I'm going to be doing this entire video on TikTokers that I like, and that will be in the future sometime. Probably this is going to be next week also. So that's going to be in the future, talking about TikTokers, and that's going to be also in the future next week. So look for it. A video all about TikTok. And my thoughts about whether or not, about the comparison between YouTube Shorts and TikTok. YouTube Shorts, not the shorts you wear outside, but the shorts, the 60-minute or less. Now, I am making, just so everybody knows, at this point in time, I'm doing the Daily Disney News Minute. That is 60 seconds of daily Disney news brought to you by moi. And it's just a really fast thing. You can hear the headlines and read later about the stories, and I think that's a really great thing. So, also, let's talk about the Detroit Lions. I am a football NFL fan, and the Detroit Lions, their future is, well, we don't know what it holds. What we do know is that our main quarterback Stafford I think his pinky at one time was broken a couple seasons ago, and now he had got a bruised rib or something, and he got put out of the game. We only got one quarterback, but I do like the Lions. They're really great, and I really think that the Lions will have a future. They have hired Barry Sanders, the ex-Lion, and Chris Spielman, the ex-fullback / linebacker, from back in the 90s when back in the 80s when they were playing, and I cannot wait. They're like going to be assistants to the to the owners to kind of pick the next general manager and the head coach. And then there was an article I read about the old coach, Cadwell. Yeah, him. He interviewed. I don't know. Maybe he's coming back. I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, everything's up in the air about the Lions. What I can tell you is they don't have the worst season record, meaning that they probably won't get number 1 picks in the NFL draft next year, but they will still be calling it close to it. And they probably have some room for trading, and hopefully by that time they have a new person in charge of the team. So anyways, yesterday, shopping for things these days is crazy. I had to order on Amazon. I have such the most beautiful shave right here. It's like a baby's bottom. So I don't know. I got into this thing where I was comparing razors. At least me, every time I buy a product, I want to go compare it or look at it. And so I was comparing the different razors of the Gillette series, and the Fusions, and that's the one with the 5 blades. I remember when I was growing up, it was 1 blade, then 2 blades, and 3 blades, and 4 blades, and now there's 5 blades. Bang! And so there's no 5 blade razors. I used to use an electric razor, but the one time in band camp, one time it just quit. I don't know what happened. It just stopped working. And so I had to go through a straight razor not straight, but a regular razor. And I never came back. I never went back to using an electric razor. I think that to me, there's a debate whether which one gets you closer or not. I think that the regular razor does quite a great job. Anyways, I mean, five blades on it is pretty awesome. I don't know that anybody will ever come out with a 6-blade razor. That would be if Gillette had a 6-blade razor, all of a sudden everybody would throw away their Fusions and jump on the bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They would have to come up with a new name, but maybe it's the time to have a 6th blade on your razor. I'm just saying. It'll cut even that better. So if you're listening, Gillette 6-blade razor is in your future. Maybe it is. Maybe there's even something out there that I don't even know about, and I'm like behind the times already. But yeah, so I was comparing, and then I got the one I like, the razor with the power button, and everything vibrates. It doesn't vibrate enough where you're gonna cut yourself, but it just vibrates just good enough. You know what I'm saying? Whereas it just moves, it just helps a lot and whatnot. So I really like that. I already talked about item number 7. Disney. Oh man, let me tell you, this news came out yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday. I was talking about it on the 23rd of when I did my daily Disney News Minute on the 23rd. Now I have to say this is interesting. Disney came out and they said that they have this new thing called the Super Zoom photograph. It basically, I watched they had a basically like a video of sorts, kind of animation of how it works. One guy, like they had somebody that was way across from them by the Everest ride, and they were in some type of area on a balcony, and the photographer was across the lake. I don't know if the lake has a name there, but it was across the man-made lake there in the animal kingdom, and the photographer zoomed in and took the picture, and it was really great looking. Now, I don't know how that works or how it's happening, but it's Disney. It's a lot of magic going on. They do have a lot of money for lenses, and with the right they do train the photographers. Photographers go to school for some training, and it's going to be interesting, I think. But if you're zooming out, so you're that far away, my question is then, why do you have to wear a mask? I'm not saying that we shouldn't wear our masks. What I'm saying is, if you're secluded and there's nobody around you but your party, why would you have to wear a mask in your photo if it's so far and it's a zoom photo? I'm just saying, this is something new. Everybody's going to get them. Have you heard about the zoom photo? That's right. Yeah. So, the last thing, I'm going to make a video on it. It's going to be next week. So we got everything we're going to talk about next week. We're going to talk about the United Postal Service, Amazon. We're going to be talking about just, UPS, FedEx, DHL. We're going to be talking about deliveries, getting deliveries. I mean, everybody's getting deliveries. Well, I got stories. I just want to go on. I'm going to be going on what I would call the mail delivery rant. I don't know if I might even just call it that. And the mail delivery rant will talk about that kind of such thing. We'll go over delivery times. I'll be talking about who I've used, what happened, some stories about packages over the last summer, and whatnot. And so that's what I'll be doing. Those 3 videos in the future. We'll be talking about The Mandalorian. We'll talk about some TikToks and stuff like that. Maybe add in some Periscope, about Periscope being, basically folded up and closed down in March. And then also we'll talk about the mail delivery service. That will all be in the future. And you should be able to look forward to that. So with that said, I think I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about, and it's been about 20 minutes. And for this episode, number what were we again? We were episode number my face is not close enough. It cannot recognize your face, Sean. The episode number 15. Number 15 is in the books now. Talk to you guys later. And for now, oh yeah, and I got a Detroit Tiger hat. I got this at the store called Lids. I go there a lot. I have a Lids card. I love the card. You might even have a Lids store in your neighborhood. Anyways, this is the graffiti style Detroit Tigers hat. I like it. It has graffiti. It's kind of it looks like downtown Detroit a little bit. I don't know. Graffiti is art, and I like art. Just putting that out there. So that's that. And you guys take care. For now, over and out.